question is, can I afford a $150,000 property and still do the reno? Yeah? All right, looking to speed this up a little. If we're buying this for $150,
Yep.
I'm going to need $7,000 approximately. Oh, let's make it $8,000 approximately stamp duties
Yep.
and holding costs. I'm going to need holding costs. I'm going to need, let's say, again, 4%. 1% is 1,500. 4 times 1,500 is $6,000.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm going to need $6,000 in holding costs. I'm going to need $15,000 in reno costs. Yep.
Yep.
So I'm going to need a deposit of 5%, which is $7,000. Yeah?
Yep.
Add all this up. You've got $7,000 deposit, $8,000 in buying costs.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt works out. You've got $6,000 and $15,000 in your reno. All up, we've got how much? 15, 15, 30, 36. You need $36,000 to buy and see through a $150,000 unit purchase, buy, reno, sell.
Okay.
Right now, you've got 20. You're 16 short.
Okay.
You can raise another 15 in 6 months. You've
Yep.
done it once, you
Yep.
can do it again.
Yep.
If you go a little bit harder, you can do it again. Yes? In order for you to achieve a $30,000 profit at the back end of a year, my suggestion, idea, where we're going towards right now is to buy a unit somewhere for probably 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom if you could find it,
Yep.
for $150,000.
Yep.
Yep. Doing a 5 to 6 month time frame reno, maybe so 8 to 12 weeks worth of renovation on a 95% land. And you will be able to see that deal through. Yes?
Yes.
What is the suburb you're looking to buy in? Don't know. So, let's find one, yeah?
Yep.
What is the median price we're after? If a unit, a typical unit, we're going to buy for 150 and sell for 200, what's the median price we're after?
175. Isn't it
Halfway?
middle? Yeah.
I'm saying go a little bit more than halfway.
Okay.
Because there's more negotiation capacity here than there is here. There's more negotiation ability to negotiate on the purchase price than there is on the sell price. So that said, I would be going for the probably 180 mark.
Okay.
So we get our trusty map of Sydney. How to find the suburb you want is you spiral out to your 30-minute line and you list down all of the suburbs in order on your spiral. Having that list of suburbs, then we can get the trusty magazine. We go to the back of the magazine and we look up units,
Okay.
which would be here. Yep.
Yep.
And then we sit down at our desk, being the research expert,
Yep.
and we go, okay, Hornsby, the median is. St Ives,
Yep.
the median is. And you write down all of the medians
Until you get to one that's affordable.
till you get to one where the median is $180,000.
Okay.
Guess what? You found the suburb to look in.
Okay.
The
Yep.
suburb that suits your budget. You're
Yep.
not wasting time on any other suburbs. You are now honing in on the area that works for your budget.
Okay, so as you know, Sydney's quite pricey. If you can't find something that is within a half an hour radius, then
Yep.
you have to expand that to 45 minutes, an hour.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
on
Right.
from there? Okay.
And if, but again, we're talking units, so
Yes.
there'll be variations in
Hopefully.
prices on units
Yeah.
rather than houses, and I
Yeah.
agree with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
If it works out that 2 hours away, you can't find any suburb at all with a median price that works for you, that strategy's not going to work in your area
Save more
for your
money.
budget.
Yep.
It might, and you're right, there are a couple of choices. One is don't invest now, save more money, build a greater deposit. That's one option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second option is joint venture. Yeah?
Okay,
You-
so someone else.
Yep, you tap on mum's door, say, Mum, listen, I want to get this happening. I'm absolute faith in our ability to do it. I'm doing all the research and I know what I'm doing. I know the numbers in the deal and I know how to make a profit
Yeah.
out of this thing. Here it's how it works, demonstrate how it works. I'm 30 grand short of what I need to be in an area that works for me. And again, whether your deposit amount is 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand, these numbers still apply. You
Yeah,
just
of
change the
course.
numbers accordingly. Yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
Great.
With you.
But you create then the model, yes? You find the area that works for there, and you say, can I borrow this much money from you for 6 months? Because in 6 months, I'm going to pay you back. And you do. Yeah, because we're not holding forever. It is a short-term get in, get out deal where you borrow a short amount of money from somebody else that knows you and loves you and wants to invest in the well-being of your future.
Yep.
And pay them out.
Yep.
Yeah. Once you know the suburb, you then start to need to do this research on,
Okay.
and you would probably use the spider maps that these guys have as an example. These things.
Yep.
Yep. And you would track those over a period of months.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay. Yep.
If you can get backdated issues, yeah, I'm assuming you're a regular recipient.
I am. Yep.
If you can get, well, great. Since you've got a whole pile of these things in the past,
Yep.
you then score on a spreadsheet what it was in January, February, March, April, May,
Okay.
June, July, August, September,
Yep.
October, November, December. And you say, oh, what are the trends and patterns? What are we seeing?
Yep.
What's the market doing here?
yep.
And then you get on the ground
Yep.
and you verify what's happening. So when you're on the ground, what
Yep.
you want to observe is rental demand.
Okay. Yep.
Because if rental demand is high, then you're going to see continued demand for property prices going up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then you've got, okay, I now have a system to be able to read my suburb, which I've selected that suits my budget on a strategy I want to take on, to then follow what's happening in that, then get on the ground and you're doing the searching, the interviewing, the conversations with real estate agents, building your wisdom, seeking wisdom from them around what's happening in the area.
Yep.
You're doing
Yep.
the searches on the open for inspections for the renovatable properties. You're doing the research on the renovated properties
Yep.
because that gives you an indication of what he has to do to it.
Yep.
Yep.
And then you've got a team scenario happening where you're working together for the same outcome with great efficiency.
Yep. That makes sense.
All you need to do is say,
Perfect.
honey, this is it. All you need to do is say, yes, I agree, sign the contract, and
Let's
then
go.
yeah, correct, you're going. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then $15,000 6 months later,
Yeah.
you can give half your money back to your mum or borrow it again if she says, you know, actually give it back and then say, can I borrow it again? And look, I can give it back, see it works. And say, all right,
Yeah.
there you go, you've done it once, fantastic.
Have
You can
some
have
more.
it again, have some more, go again on a bigger, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But in this case, with these statistics, if you're able to get $180,000 median for units, you don't need anybody else's money, and what you've got plus your savings is enough.
Okay.
And you are off the ground. And in 12 months, you have got $30,000. That is a significant step to your 10-year goal.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
See it?
Hallelujah.
Doesn't it come together? Isn't it wonderful?
It was great.
Yeah. So again, we started with you and
Yeah.
where you're at. We went out to the possibilities of options, talking about time, skill, finances, possibilities with strategies,
Yes.
married the strategy choices up with the time, skill and finances
Yep.
to plot down into a model that you can apply.
Yep.
You then take that model and apply it to the real world.
Yes.
Perfect.
You are on the money.
Does that help you?
Oh,
Oh, that's like, I can't
put
even
my mind at rest
describe how
now.
much that's helped. Like, that was amazing.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you so
I'm
much.
pleased. Thank you.
yeah.
Oh my God, I feel amazing, invigorated, inspired, excited. I can't wait to start now.
We got to look at that median price and trying to find something within that radius, and hopefully we do over time, and then I guess look into buying and then start the renovation, and within that time frame that Brendan set us, we should be able to buy, renovate, and hopefully sell with a profit and keep going again.
Buying, adding value, and selling is the most effective and efficient way to make money in the property market. It shocked me a little bit, but it was a good shock. So, yeah, that was probably the most interesting thing.
The main thing was the thinking, like Brendan said. So now that we've got that down pat, we can actually move on and execute it. And I don't think we're going to have any trouble doing that because we've both got the drive to succeed and to follow this through. So
I think the combination of results monitoring and Brandon was just absolutely fantastic and amazing, and I don't think that I ever would have had the confidence that I have now without having that experience and learning that much in that short amount of time. I just feel relieved that it is
Yeah.
achievable, and I'm just excited for the future now with Carl and to
Yeah.
finally do what we want to be doing together. And I just don't think we could have ever done that without those few hours that
Yeah.
just went by in 5 minutes. Like,
it feels like we've got a big hurdle out of the way. So now we can actually focus on really getting down to the nitty gritty.
I feel like I just learnt more in 2 hours than I have in 6 months of uni. Like, it was just so condensed, but so, you know what I mean? Like, it was just wow. That's the
feeling
best way
pretty
that I
good.
can explain it.